Okay. This time I'm not going to grab, when I get to the capital, I'm not going to grab that 35k rune as a joke. Since, like, we're actually on a good pace. If I die in Radahn a bunch, I will probably do it, though. I forgot the source seal. And I forgot to two-hand my weapon. This is gonna be a slow kill. Oh, never mind. Why was I thinking that would take 3 hits? Oh, whatever. I must be misremembering. For some reason, I was thinking if I didn't use the seal, it was gonna be 3 hits instead of 2. Must be something else somewhere in the route where that's the case. So I remember that was a thing for me for a while. Where I was forgetting to put the seal on, and then that guy was taking an extra hit. Maybe that's if I'm using the balls when I attack instead of the axe. That's probably what it is. Or was. I've been going back and forth on if I want to kill Crab Bro first. Do I need Kukris anytime soon? I don't think I do. Nope, missed the jump. Missed the fall, rather. So, on Fire Giant last time on that really good run, not using Exalted Flesh also would have been the difference in getting him before he got back up. Which is why I grabbed that, because I should be using it. I just never think to. Because I can get 3 flesh in this run. That other one I did pick up 2. The 2 are pretty small, like, time costs. Then the 3rd is a bit larger, and the 4th is much larger. There's also a 5th I can get, if I use the cookbook recipe. I just haven't really figured out spots where I want to use them. So the main thing would be to stop phase 2 transitions. And, I mean, it could work on Radahn. But every time I've tried it on Radahn, like, the sequencing has gotten weird. Missed it. Perch, cactus, and keep having to glance over and look at live split, just to remember where to go next. Alright, and this time I did not misclick and turn off the memory of grace, or whatever the thing's called. So we're not going to have to die when we get into the fort. Also, that was a 5-second time save on the church. It's kind of nice. Usually I lose a second or two on there because of the tombstones. It's nice to get one that's actually a time save. Alright. Which way is the bear gonna be? Oh, I was about to say I got through without him hitting me. Despite getting stuck on the tree. No such luck. Missed the second jump in there. So what I should do is figure out a new route going through the fort here, so that I can better not have the other guy aggro. I say on the time he doesn't aggro. Yeah. Whatever. I think that's actually a time save then, because I can teleport out. So I save a site of grace I have to go to. If I could remember where to go. Yeah, plus 1.5. So it's weird because if you use the auto, the memory thing, it'll take you to America Church, and then it's to Stormhill. So in my mind, I'm thinking that church. But if you do get through there without aggroing the guy, you need to hit Stormhill Shack instead. That was close. I fell, and it was almost too late to be able to jump. I feel like I should stop grabbing this pretty soon. But if I stop grabbing it, as soon as I do, I know I'm just gonna have to heal a ton on Radahn or something. Alright, I have to sell 2,200 here.
You're surprised no matter why, David. Oh, don't.
And like I was saying, it turns out that actually going for the other teleporter is quicker. I never see anyone do it though for some reason. Because like running and practicing it a couple of times. Because I was looking at like faster routes, and what I can do is, especially if I skip the church, I can use the other drop down, run to a teleporter that's before those other ruins, and then from there you can go west to the merchant, buy your stuff, teleport back, and then run. And that's actually quicker than what I do. By a good bit too. I think it's like 20 seconds or something. It's something strange. I just need to practice it. And then remember to do it, because if I don't remember, it's not the sort of thing that's going to show up in my split notes. Or just on the splits themselves. I'd have to write actual notes. That's stuck on a tree too. But we actually golded that section by 5 seconds. It's pretty nice. Never decide if I want to put my armor back on for Blackguard, if I take it off. Just because sometimes he hits me. And I think I can take one extra hit if I have full armor on. Yeah, why not? It's not like it doesn't actually cost us any time to take it back off later. I might not have the angle correct for him right here. He did almost hit me. And another very small time save. It would have been larger if I didn't get stuck on the tree. Alright. So, when we were here earlier, I went the wrong way through this and got all turned around. Those items right there are usable for freeze grease, if you want it. I was trying that for Radahn for a little bit the other day, seeing if maybe that was a possibility. But I don't know, it feels like it has potential, but I didn't get enough practice with it. I just clicked a spot because I used to go to Saintsbridge after this, so that's what my muscle memory went to. What I actually meant to do is go here. Right. So we did gold the Academy key too by 2.5 seconds. Not bad. So back to that discussion earlier about the bow. If I were to use the compound bow, since it's from the vendor down here, there's a second way over to this church that is almost the exact same time to run if you go past Iji instead. So the thing is, though, if I went that route, I'd pass the vendor directly. So I'll have to consider that. What makes it a decent time save is if you go that route, you don't have to get the Academy key. I guess I didn't have to go back to the Rune Arc. I could have just run the bad way there. Or I could, you know, mess up my jumps. So, there will not be a time save on this split. Got the dual wheel too. Oh, right. So it's kind of weird because I can't really scroll down on my splits without tapping out. Now that's all full screen. So I can't like lower it so I can see what's coming up. I just see like what you see here with the bearing and tree sentinel. So there's no ritual shield talisman to remind me to get that site of grace. Which is why I almost missed it. So this time what I'm going to end up doing when I get the bell bearing is I'm not going to... Actually, let me think for a second. No, I am still going to drop my runes. We're just going to sell a couple extra things. And it should work that way. What I'll end up doing is I will sell the stuff from Draconic Tree Sentinel. And that'll get me the 1,000, same as what I'm going to drop. Not sure if I like that route more than the other one, where I just hit the thing and ran. I guess the other argument, though, is I could just stop grabbing golden seeds. And just not have heal potions. Then I save the time of leveling them up and the time of grabbing them. I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I'm not sure if throwing a kukri there is actually a possible time save. So you do have to stop running to do it. Oh, we called it. Not a time save. Yeah, there were multiple routing mistakes there. It's fine, though.
Smoldering with that wretched flame ambition.
I always get stuck on those mushrooms. I have to figure out how to not do that. Also, if I ever do get to the point where I'm using the red feather, the death bird that drops the shield that does that is right here too. Although the shield is kind of heavy, so I don't know if I would actually want it because of Blue Dancer. And it's also not as big of a damage bonus. After this bow shot, I'm gonna fix my inventory. I forgot to do that earlier. So if I wanted to save a little bit more time, what I could do is, if it's set correctly right here, I could eat the foul foot at this point, and then just hope I don't mess up. It'd be a very small time save. Like, it would save, like, what, the 4 or 5 seconds, basically. But it would be doable.
Forgive me. To determine if you had... It seems torrent, whereas I'm... There is, but I can take gathering. Very well, at my hand.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna sell the that hammer and shield or whatever they are. Also, check that out. It was a another gold on that guy. 6.2 seconds. I did not even think that was possible. I must have had a really good run to him. Menuing. Oh, there goes those 6.2 seconds. We had him for a moment, though.
You're new, no matter loud. You're.
So the cool thing about... Actually, let me do this, and then I'll say what the cool thing about if we got to use EG would be. Forgot to sell. And just for good measure. So I might have had my math wrong. Alright, so the cool thing about Iji would be we'd be able to avoid roundtable for selling things. And that would actually speed us up a little bit. So I don't remember now. Where that thing happened before, where it was short runes. Maybe it was after Godric. It's too bad. Not as smooth as last time. And I got stuck on a wall. Never decide if I actually want to, like, maybe drink the physic on the way in here, like when I'm getting stamina. It probably wouldn't matter since he dies on this hit anyways. Unless it would matter because I could just start hitting his ankles instead. I don't know how I lost 17 there.